Have you ever had an idea for an app or a project and thought, I'll just throw all the data into one table and figure it out later? Or maybe just dump it all into a JSON column? I get it, it feels faster at the start, but that decision can come back to bite you. In this video, I'll show you the 3 biggest benefits of good database design and why it's the foundation of any app that actually works well in the long term. I'm Ben Brum and I help developers and data professionals improve their database and SQL skills. Let's break down exactly why good database design matters before it's too late to fix easily. A good design makes future updates easier. Whether you're adding a new feature, changing how something works, or fixing a bug, it's a lot easier when your data is structured cleanly. Let me show you what I mean. Here is a table that's been designed well, in my slightly biased opinion. This is from my sample bookstore database that I use a lot in my online courses and YouTube videos. It uses normalization, has foreign keys, and separates things out properly. Now here's a messy one. It has duplicated fields, inconsistent naming, and no clear structure. If you want to add a new field or change a rule, the first table is simple. It's like swapping out a Lego block. The second one, it's messy, difficult, and prone to bugs. When your database has a solid structure, making changes doesn't feel overwhelming. Next, performance. Smart database design leads to faster queries. Why is that? One reason is that with a good database design, you avoid redundant data. This means your queries will only get the data that they need, meaning less data is processed. Another reason is that indexes can be used better. If you have a good design, you can add indexes onto the columns that you really need to, the columns that can improve your queries, giving you better performance. If you have a poorly designed table, it's harder to index your tables. Well, technically, you can still add indexes to the table, but they will probably not perform as well. Finally, you will likely have smaller tables. Depending on the specifics of your design, you'll likely have more tables, but each of them will have fewer columns. You may also have fewer rows in your tables than a single large table. Or it may be more rows but fewer columns. In either case, your queries can perform better because the database can just access the tables and columns that are needed. Combining this concept with indexes can really improve your performance. And finally, simpler code. Good database design makes your application logic easier. Your SQL queries are cleaner. Your ORM doesn't need weird workarounds, and your relationships actually make sense. With a good database design, you can write simple and effective SQL to get the results you want. You're able to easily join data between tables, filter your data, order it in the way you want, and much more. You don't need to perform wildcard matching to find the right rows. You probably don't need to have complex case statements if you have data in related lookup tables. And you don't need extra processing or logic in the application to get the data you want. Having an effective database design makes your application code simpler and your queries easier to write. So good design helps you maintain your database, improves performance, and keeps your code clean. But you might be thinking, okay, that all sounds great, but how do I actually design a good database? That's a great question, and that's exactly what I cover in the next video. Watch that video next. It's all about the first step to designing a solid database. Thanks for watching.